Hello there. Yeah, I did say I wanted to cover the Street Fighter 6 demo. I figured I may as well while I have the time. This is the base PS4 version, just keep that in mind. It's a little rough in places, but I think it's important to show it off. Also, you're going to hear the title scream through my controller's speaker, possibly, so I couldn't find any settings in the main menu to fix that, so we'll just have to bear with it after we get through all these logos. Okay. So yeah, that is the title up there. Um, just messing. I've messed around with this a fair bit. The game looks a little rough in places, and the load times are not the best, but it is what it is. We'll start with World Tour, which is the big single player campaign that they're pushing for this game. Like one of the coolest things they're doing. I've messed with it a little bit. It saves your avatar, so I'm gonna have one kind of pre-made, but I will go through the options and just make another one quickly. But just keep that in mind. It's gonna look a little rough as well because there's some weird settings that they put in this that the demo doesn't really let you change. So, and yeah, progress is not saved, but the avatar's appearance will be saved if you buy the full version, which is neat. But yeah, there's only the World Tour and Fighting Ground in the demo here. That middle portion, the battle hub, is the online stuff that is not in here. So
So I've been thinking about strength, man. Strength, might, the power to fight. Is it money, authority, a cool job, a ton of likes? Okay, okay. Let's keep it simple. I want to be strong. Can you believe it? We got self-driving cars. The time's coming, we'll be taking rockets to Mars. And yet you still got folks out there using their fists and bodies to seek strength. Yeah, I hear you, man. We're all a bunch of fools. But, you know, if you want to know about strength, you just gotta get to it. We fighting fools are all getting to it on the streets.
what an ad.
You my new recruit? Kids, take a breather.
There he is,
Welcome.
Mr.
This is Buckley
Title Screen
Security
himself.
Services. I'm Luke, the coach around here. You're here for basic training, right? Okay, let's get you measured up.
And here we go to the character creator. So, you create a character for the mode. You can also use it in the battle hub. The length of your limbs and size of your body matter during battle. Having long limbs make it easier to hit opponents that are far away, but a large body makes you a bigger target. And you can spend money to change your look at the body shop anytime you like. Not in this demo, but in the full game, I guess. So this is just like a default one I kind of messed with.
Check everything carefully.
Give him a little bit of a dumpy there. So this game is really, you have a lot of things you can tweak and mess with, but
Remember that.
you still have like a male and female body type to start with that does kind of muddy things up a bit. Like you can automatically see that like the waist gets a little tighter, the arms and legs get a lot thinner just by changing the body type here. And then for your identity, male, female, and human, according to Street Fighter, there are three genders, I guess. We'll go with human because that's the funny option. And I'll just show off just a little bit here. We'll start with the default male here, I guess. So there's a lot of presets you can mess with to start with. Like this is like the default I think they give you to start off. Whoops. And then this or this. Yeah, just they look kind of familiar. Yeah, this was like a slightly altered version of this, honestly, that I messed with. Got some Hagar looking dude. I wouldn't. I'm kind of wondering if like some of these are like based off of like Capcom employees or something like that, or even like other characters they have. But I mean, this looks kind of like Chris from Resident Evil a little bit to me. Yeah, showing off all the different body things. The hair is looking a little rough on PS4. I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. Leathery skin. This dude's got one. Yes, you got like tattoos. You got eye stuff you can mess with. You can become a robot if you want. There's a lot you can do, and then that's just the base form. But then you have the different body types you can mess with. So you can be skinny, you can be muscular, you can be fat, you can be tall, you can be short, you can be any mixture of things. You can be a little child robot. You can do a lot of crazy things. And this is just like the presets. This is just if you don't want to mess with things too much. We could randomize everything and see what we can get. It's not going as crazy as I would want it to, honestly. But you do get a lot of different... you get some ideas of what you can mess with. And we can blend like some of the faces together if we want. So I could like try and blend this face with the current face and see what we get. Which kind of hard to tell with all this hair. I've never actually messed with this option, honestly. And then we can mess with height. You can go real high, but that will affect your sitting height, which can only go so high. So we get this ridiculously elongated torso. And yeah, we can only go up so much. And yeah, remember, height and all that matters, so we'll go like this. He's a little taller than Luke, maybe. That's not so bad. And then you can mess with this and just kind of just affect it granular. Like I can just like kind of dry him out or thicken him up a little bit, make him a little more muscular. That just looks kind of wrong. All of this looks wrong. You can make some freaks with this, honestly. And then if you want to just do random stuff, so we can make a shrunken head. You could also make a giant head. We'll go back to the default, the 47 that we had before. Neck length, neck thick. Here, I'm gonna change the hair quick, actually, because it's getting in the way. There we go. Let's just make you bald for the moment, just so I can show off. Like so, yeah, the neck thickness and the neck length, shoulder width, lat size, shoulders, traps. I don't even know some of these terms for your muscles. Like they're putting a lot of emphasis on that. And so, yeah. So if you choose a male body type, the chest size and chest shape is kind of limited. Like you can't, like yeah, you can't really like make a dude super busty the same way you could make a female body type, which is a little. I just find it disappointing to do that. Like if you're gonna give us all these options, just let us do whatever, you know. Why even give us a body type thing to start with? But I guess it narrows things down a little bit. You can like mess with the forearm thickness if you want, make them little sticks or super thick, just Popeye arms, just Popeye it up just like Luke. We'll kind of make that a little more down. Abdomen size and bulge, which is just weird. There's so many. Here, can I actually see? Yeah, let's look at this from the side here. So you can like kind of like suck it all in, or bring it all out. Which, yeah, you can definitely see it more portrayed this way. We'll do that, and then the size, and that's just your belly. Just suck it all in because girls are watching. Okay, we'll go like here. Um, and yeah, like you can do lower body, you can do muscle definition. So I can be a soft boy. I can be super built. You can be shredded, which I honestly don't know what the main difference is. Like I think shredded just looks more like dehydrated than anything else, personally. And you can kind of go more in the middle or more in one way or the other. We'll kind of leave it there. Skin color, you can be just blinding, searing white. Um, a little tanned. Oh God, there we go. Got out of the chest there. You can go pretty dark. Um, which full disclosure, I'm a white dude, so I don't really suffer lack of options in character creators, but I know a lot of the darker skin persuasion do, so it's nice to see there's a little more variety here. I can make you really shine. That's just creepy. It's like you're like made out of latex, and then if you have no shine, it looks even worse. So we'll leave that there, and then this is where you can become more robotic if you want, or metallic, and then if I make you pure white, just it's the white hot intensity of 1,000 suns. So let's turn that off here. Um, yeah, so there's that stuff there. You got the various faces, temples, forehead protrusion. Like I can make my forehead just. You can't really tell actually. Oh, there we go. Oh God, that looks. You look fine from the front, but then you look at like, oh God. Let's just kind of leave that like that maybe. Like brow spit, all these extra things I would never do. Cheek outline, cheek bulge, mandible. Like this is ridiculous. I've never seen a character creator this in depth before for a fighting game. No less. Capcom's totally going to reuse this for another game like Dragon's Dogma 2 or something. There's no way they're not. All the different eye stuff, noses, mouth, ears, facial hair. Let's look at this facial hair actually, just to see. Make him clean. Okay, he has like a very... He does not have a very pronounced chin right now. We might have to mess with that. A good goatee option, that's nice. There's some good stuff in here. Not the, here, let's look at the... Let's just make this more readable. Just to see how bad it looks. Yeah, there's a lot of different options here. And I think, like... And the thing is, I think, like, female characters can have, like, facial hair, too, like, in this. So, like, there's a lot of freedom, but then they have some arbitrary limiters on there somewhere, which is a little strange. Oh, whoops. That was what we had before. Very thin mustache, if you want. Bushy Mike Hagar. Whoops. Whoops. I completely went off of where I wanted to go. Let's see what else we... Big old... nice looking mustaches, some old fancy ones. I could never grow half of this stuff. Oh, those Go Nagi sideburns. Whatever the hell this is supposed to be. Does this count as facial hair? I mean, it's. I guess that's just kind of weird. I guess those are just those are just wild sideburns. I guess fine. And then you can. Oh, laugh lines. I've never heard it called that before. Give them a lot. You can make them real old. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is terrible. I haven't messed with half of these settings before. Crow's feet, skin roughness. This is like... I've never seen this before. Like, I know there's gotta be other, like, character creators that are really, like, well done and everything. But that's kind of wild to me. That there's this much modular... adjustments you can make. Just overall face here. Let's see if we can give him a stronger jaw. Maybe. I didn't really notice a huge difference there. There's a lot you can mess with. All the expressions. Just kind of There's like the base, all this stuff. I could like spend forever here. And then here's where you can start to do like body paint, scars, and moles and stuff. Like I can just give them the old Luffy. And then can you? Oh, here we go. All the sizes and stuff. I can make this. That's really the biggest you can make it. That's kind of disappointing. Well, we give him the Luffy special here. That's really surprising. That's the biggest you can make that scar. I wonder if there's other ones you can mess with. Like maybe this would be a bit. That's actually more like Luffy's scar. If we really wanted to make that, and then yeah, that's Luffy's scar. So that's Luffy. I should just make Luffy. That's actually like that's probably the cool. I know some people will make like an OC or like a fictional character or themselves, but I really wonder just how extensive you can go with this. There's all the different body paints and stuff you can mess with too. But yeah, like there's like 4 different bits of this you can do. So you can do like the scar, you can do one scar, do one body paint, etc., etc., moles, all that. And then face stuff, you can mess with like fixed stuff if you really want to give them this stuff. This is just pure color in general, which is actually kind of nice that it's separate from everything else. Then all the voices.
I'm coming here, those vocal
Let's see what you put on a good show.
Let's see what you've got.
Let's see what you've got.
Like there's a lot. Like, you go from like juvenile to young to mature to aged.
All right then.
I am not to be taught.
What have you got for me?
There's a lot. And, like you can put any voice on like anything, and then you can save like recipes and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna cut here. I'm gonna make my own character. I'm gonna mess around a bit more. But that was just like a quick rundown of all the options you can make. So I'll see you when I decide on something that I like. But yeah, see you in a minute.
Oh yeah, I hate trying to take photos.
There we go.
I always end up with
Perfect.
something weird.
Couldn't think of any better way to do it. Okay, that's Gertrude, the the old punk lady who wants to beat up people on the street. Yeah, I made a little freak, so enjoy that.
Yeah, gotta say, you're photogenic.
You're lying through your teeth, Luke. But thanks.
Righty, well, that should about wrap up your enrollment. Again, you can call me Luke, or just Coach. Okay then.
Coach Luke. Don't fight me too hard.
Over the basics.
God. Oh. We'll play the tutorial, why not?
Let's have you start by making it over to where I am.
So unfortunately, the bulk of this mode is set to like resolution mode. It's gonna look and kind of run poorly. Unfortunately, I think in the full game you'll have the ability to change it,
Journey of 1,000 miles and all that.
but not in the demo.
Right along. I placed some panels
So it's unfortunately gonna be like a wavering like 30 FPS ish kind of thing, which is not great.
I want you to pass through every last one, and then make your way back to me. Sound good?
You got it, Luke. We can control the camera. Also with buttons, which is neat. And we can also run. So yeah, it's like a full-on 3D game.
Looks like you've got the hang of things. Let's get right to it then.
And now we fight. Now you're gonna be at this old lady. So you have to use the modern control scheme in this first chapter, which is what the demo comprises of. So it's simplified. Street Fighter is usually 6 buttons. You got three different punches, 3 different kicks of light, medium, and heavy variety. This just simplifies it to a light, medium, heavy attack, and then special is on a button by itself. And yeah, that's pretty much it there. So we'll be stuck with this for the whole demo, but we'll show it off. So yeah, we can move. Yeah, so this is not running as smoothly as it would in the normal game. It's worth noting Versus is also is like set to like the performance like 60 FPS mode. So even on PS4, at least you can probably play the basic game fine. So we can jump with our giant clown feet. I gave her some drumstick thighs. I gave her big hands and feet, but I gave her small arms, so I don't know how that's going to affect my hitboxes all that much. For the record, people have probably seen things by now, but you can make far worse. Okay, so yeah, the basic attacks. Light attacks are strong or quick, but not very strong. Heavy attacks are very strong, but hard to land. And we can just mash buttons in modern to get a basic little combo going.
Okay.
Also, we're locked into Luke's like moveset for this at the start. So we have access to Flash Knuckle and Rising Uppercut as his specials. So oh, I couldn't quite get the Rising. You should be able to do that if you have it spaced correctly. And you can charge up the one compared to the other. We got throws, pretty basic. We can hit L2 for it, just as a macro, which is nice. Or, you know, these two attack buttons. Boom. Take that.
Alright, that about covers the basics. Kind of boring, right? I knew it. That's how the basics are. Simple and boring. But remember, even the biggest rockets need a stable launching pad for takeoff, or else they're just gonna crash and burn. You get me?
Totally.
Coach, how is any of that gonna help them handle this?
Rival fight. It's time. After a second. So yeah, your health, the drive gauge, which we'll worry about that later. It's basically your block meter as far as this game's considered at the moment. Yeah, couldn't quite get the Rising. How dare you? There we go, I got the combo. Look how small your fist is. Pitiful.
Bosch, come on, man. Are you really gonna be the type to jump before you think?
But coach, that was the kind of situation I want to learn to deal with. You're not here to punch bags either, right?
Ah, right. This is Bosch. He signed up for the same regiment you are. Look, both of you are my trainees, and you joined at the same time. So play nice, okay?
Yeah, Gertrude's a team player. They're giant Hulk hands. This is too fun.
If both of us are trying to find that strength, sooner or later, one of us is going to get there first. What happens to the other person then? We all know that nobody's going to be friends after that, so why bother pretending now?
Ah, Bosch, my man, that's a really tough question. You gotta know what strength means to you before you go looking for it. You go looking for the wrong things, and you really might end up in that situation someday. But you know what? You can cross that bridge when you get to it. You two are still my plucky little trainees. Listen to what your coach says, and put your hearts into your training. Focus on that.
Yeah, play nice.
All right. Okay, let's get back to business. You wanted something more practical, right? Well, practicality comes in many forms. But if you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Off we go. So yeah, Bosch is our like designated rival, I guess, for this mode. He is not playable. He's not confirmed to be a playable character yet, and he has like Luke's moveset at least right now. I feel like they'll add him eventually to the roster, probably like after a season or two has passed. But because like his design is it's a design. It's not like some of these other NPCs we'll meet in this mode. I have to assume they're just gonna save him for later, give him his whole little story arc of getting stronger, and then it culminates with him getting his own style. But who knows? They could also just not do that. Plenty of fighting games have had NPCs that never become playable when you think they would. But he's cool at least. And yeah, we're loading in the open world now, so the loading is a little longer. Metro City, where it started it all. Not well, actually, I don't think so. I don't even think that was in Street Fighter One, for all I know. This is basically just New York, I guess, with some slight changes. God, I cannot take this seriously. What have I done? And yeah, we can see those textures ain't loading very well on my character. A city once dominated by the Mad Gear organization and infested with crime. That's correct. Got some pop in. Not looking too great. Thanks to the staunch efforts of the former mayor, Mag Hagar, peace and prosperity returned to the city. So, former mayor, because I believe Cody is the current mayor. Unknown what's going on with Hagar. To this day, on the streets, there's one thing that hasn't changed. The denizens who survived that dark age are still just as tough as they ever were. I mean, when you have people like Gertrude walking around, you gotta be tough. Here we are at not Times Square. Oh man, I could have gone crazier too. Is like this, like there's some monsters you can make in this that I didn't even try to replicate. I kind of just went with a preset and kind of just customized it from there. Hands-on experience. Let's be up the bad guys. Who everyone's a bad guy if you really look hard enough.
Um,
Take out your phone. This is taking place in the modern day. Check the app. Hit the touchpad that I'm holding with my giant hands. We can scroll down to messages. Talk to Luke. Go to the missions app. If you say so. Where you go is entirely up to you, but you still have to do things for Chapter 1. So we gotta find Alice. As you can see, we've got Luke's style by default, our basic stats. This is a whole mode at this point. And now Chapter 1's technically unlocked. I wonder where Alice could be.
hey,
Let's get going. I will always laugh whenever I'm in frame. So, go to the red spot. We could walk around a bit if we wanted to, but the game will kind of force us to go back over there, so we may as well just do what they say for now. What's up, Alice?
Hello there.
You kind of have a design, but I still feel like you're made in the character creator.
um,
Like, Bosch has an actual design. He has, like, an intricate, like, costume and everything.
Right.
This feels kind of more generic. Okay. Oh boy, we completed our first mission.
Okay.
But now we have to fight. She's very strong. So, and you might have seen when we touched her, she has Chun-Li's moveset. So we can also hold down R2 and just mash to just do auto combos basically. They'll even put special moves in there too, so we'll do that. There we go. But we barely did any damage. She's just too strong. Too powerful. Now just go fight some random people as they load in. So we'll hit square to just rub random people. Try to fight someone about as strong as you. So there are some NPCs around here that are quite a bit stronger. Like this dude's level 9. We may as well, just for fun. I'm probably gonna die. We can use items with the pause menu. I'm not gonna bother. And then he hit me with an item though. Oh, he's throwing wrenches. I guess he's like the item tutorial man. He's just gonna block everything. And yeah, you can see we're doing like no damage to this guy. But, you know, it is what it is. And he's got little dodge rolls he can do, apparently. And we can see all the different NPCs are also, like, quite a bit different. You can just stay down. If I can beat this guy, it'd be kind of funny. Because even though the level's high, the AI doesn't really seem that very crazy. You know, we can just kind of throw, can I just throw loop you? Just a little bit. Come on now. You can't combat roll out of here. Yeah, take that, my big attacks. It is weird because like you don't have access to like half of your moveset, like your just basic normals. Like I can't even do like kicks for the most part. Like I have that, but that's kind of it. Did I have armor with that for some reason? Guess I did. And hey, we got a cross-up. We beat him. Gertrude is nothing to mess with. And we just leveled up. So we will level up stats. And you get skill points as well for a skill tree. But that's only one level. You'd think being a level 9 person we would get a little more. So who else can we fight here? Who would be a funny person to pick? Elizabeth. You know what? I don't like the way you looked at me. You weren't actually looking at me at all, but... And yeah, we can see she is, she's a lot weaker than the last one was. Yeah, we have armor for that, for some reason. Boom, boom. Take that. I like your fit, though. And we level up again. So now we can talk to Alice if we want. There's also a mime here we could fight. Yeah, some NPCs you can't fight, though, for whatever reason. There's Hugo up there, and then... I don't know who that's supposed to be. Oh, there's Manon up there. There's DJ. Oh, Manon's right there as well. I think that's Kimberly. Let's look around for a little bit here. We got time. Abigail is right there. A lot more Disco Meteoro. I don't know who that could be. Luke and Jamie just right there. Yeah, there's a lot of little fun little things. There's Marisa. Picked up right there. It's a cool little hub, honestly. Okay, I have to take this guy down. How dare you spell that name with only one T? Come back here. Are you gonna taunt me? Really? No. You're done. I'm sorry, that was personal. I had to do that. So that's the basic idea. We should probably get going. So let's go back to Alice now. I I fought. Okay, Bosch, you don't. There we go. Yep, I did it. You're right. Some people will be really strong. Okay, bye. Another message. Go get some food. Okay. I'll get some food. So yeah, there is also, you gotta go find some food in the food trucks and you know, level up and stuff from that or get stat boosts from that. So you can actually fight the shopkeeper as well if you want to. So you can eat food immediately or use it during battle. It changes over time. Let's just buy some stuff for now. This looks like an abomination, so I'm gonna go with the pepperoni. I'm gonna be basic and consume that pepperoni pizza.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks. Just holding it in my giant hand. Oh man. Yeah, pizza is cheating. Delicious. That was a pretty good way to avoid showing them eat that, actually. That was actually kind of impressive. Another message. What's the next tutorial mission? Bomb pizza, that's right. And he talks. I didn't even click anything there. So, let's go to this mysterious alleyway.
Really?
As you wish. You know, I'm not entirely sure. I think I could have gone a little... I think actually this is the shortest I can go, and I'm just barely shorter than Bosch. So we'll go over here. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to us when we get here. Nothing at all. A lot of construction. It wouldn't be a city without some construction. Oh no, box boys. And another loading screen, unfortunately. Fighting 2 or more opponents, so we can have some dramatic battles. Okay, let's do it, Bosch. Let's go together. Yeah. Take him out. Good job. We're in perfect sync. That is like the crustiest sea I've ever seen. We meet again. Tracy and Ryan. How nice that they'll just jump you sometimes. So there are thugs that wear boxes on their heads in this game for some reason. That's Mad Gear. So we'll have to watch out for that. Yeah, you might have to fight multiple opponents. That's like it's a beat 'em up or something. So yeah, beware people wearing cardboard boxes. That's just or just masks in general, I guess. So yeah, that's just really, if you see someone coming towards you with a cardboard box on their head, you probably shouldn't treat them lightly anyway. It's just a general rule. Now we have to go shop. Go to the apparel store. He's heard of an apparel shop. I shouldn't make fun of Bosch. For all I know, he's from some like backwater village and has never been to the city before. I mean, he's kind of just like a monk or something, isn't he? A little bit. Drippin' style. This game's gonna age poorly in a few years. Already leveled up again. So let's keep going. Let's buy some stuff. my, I think my hand's bigger than the doorknob, like way bigger. So we can purchase gear that will affect our appearance, but also stats. So it really is an RPG. We're pretty limited right now. We can only buy this hat. So we will buy that. I will equip it. And I think there's something in the options to probably turn it off if you want to just see your head or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't really go together, but hey, we're hat buds. Yeah, we match. Cringe. A lot of slang here. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Another message. Man, Luke is kind of clingy. He just won't stop texting. Shop till we dropped. Can we find Luke? I wonder where he could be. He could be anywhere. Yeah, he stands out because he's a designed character. I'm making fun, but I really do like that they're just using the character creator to make the NPCs. It's just a smart thing. It's like how a lot of the NPCs in Breath of the Wild are just slightly, slightly modified Mii's. And hey, there he is. There's his casual outfit. That's probably an unlockable costume. Oh, I'm sure getting some experience, all right.
Hold up.
That's right, I am, Army Man. Oh man, 2v1, that's crazy. Okay, let's beat up the box art boy here. We got this, Gertrude. Oh god, he's doing fireballs. He doesn't have as much health as I thought he would. Oh, I was confusing his drive gauge for his health. Or is that just an upper... Oh, it's his upper health, actually. Yeah, we got this, Bosch. Yeah, be my shield. Yeah, just stun lock him. We beat him. Take that, you joke. Thanks for taking those hits, Bosch. I appreciate it. So I didn't beat him my first time through, so I wonder if the dialogue's going to change much at all. Nope, we lost in the cutscene.
Check out the city, see the sights, rack up some wins, and then you come back with the confidence to go toe-to-toe with your lovable coach.
You told us to fight you, though.
Guess that practical training paid off in spades. Am I right? If you want to make it in this world, you gotta do what you can. Grind like crazy. Not let up. Not for a second.
Oh, he's all about that grinding hustle lifestyle.
The road to the top is long, but you just gotta take it one step at a time.
Yeah, we got this.
That first step you both took just now, it's something to be proud of.
My thigh is like taking up the whole
You
camera.
are great students.
Yeah. We did it. Good job. Good job, Gertrude and Bosch. They're the true tag team. They're the real Ryu and Ken of this game. We're now enrolled. I can now use his master action. So when you become a student of a actual roster character, you can use their style, but you can also use some of their special moves. So, so I think by default we get his uppercut. And like the trailers have shown off, like you can do pretty much anything. You can teleport like Dalsum. You can do fireballs, etc., etc. So you can mix and mash and make a true monster.
Huh. You know what? You make a darn good team. I don't think it'd be the worst thing for you two to take on the world together.
Together?
Absolutely. Do some training like we did at the gym and around Metro City. Then, the two of you can go and travel the world. You can really get to know each other. And take on all comers. Seriously, you'll have a blast.
I'm sorry, I can't. I need to be strong, and I need to be it now. I'm not like you. I can't go around treating this like a game.
Bosch, come on.
Coach, I'm done with the course. I got things I need to take care of. But you're right. This did give me some confidence. Thank you. Our only fight ended in a draw. Wish we could have had a rematch.
Wait, Hat Bud, no. Guess I'll just phase my hands into my gigantic thighs. Poor Bosch. He's got some drama he's gonna have to deal with, I guess. How sad. An actual wise word for once, huh? Oh, I'm sure he won't go down any rabbit holes at all throughout the course of this story. Yeah, you were a bit of a hothead in Street Fighter V, honestly.
Moving on. Ah, right.
He has my number. Oh no.
All right.
Sure. I'll make sure to see Alice when I can. So now classic controls unlock. But I don't think we're allowed to choose that in this demo. And yeah, classic is for those who want to play Street Fighter like they always have. Modern is for people that want streamlined controls. So we can try and mess with that. But yeah, options is like just inaccessible for some reason in this mode. And the main menu just takes us back and we lose everything. So I can try and open from here. So here's emotes, master actions, yeah. And then just shortcuts in general. There's customize, I think is just your phone. So we can do a white phone or whatever. Let's do purple. Why not? We have items that we never actually used. So there's iron bar caramels. Okay. So that will like reduce damage, and then tough jawbreaker. That's a test. So these are just buffs. We don't even have like anything else. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. So at this point, I guess we can talk to Alice. So let's find her and say hi.
How'd it go?
Come on. I know what strength is all about. I still don't understand, actually. I'm very dumb.
Okay.
It's just how it goes. But no, I like it when I just have a list of things to do. I don't want to think.
Right.
I just got taught. Fine. This game's really calling me out here. Chun-Li. That's correct. Let's go to Chinatown and meet Chun-Li. That sounds like a plan. It's just over there. But I believe this is the end of the demo.
I'm
Yep.
Chun-Li.
And this is just a little trailer we got.
What is it you fight for?
I still have something important I need to do.
Street Fighter 6.
And yeah, that is, I think, pretty much it for the demo. We could have delayed and not talked to her. No, I will not be buying the full version yet. So that's the demo for the World Tour. It's a neat little chunk of it. I would like to play more, obviously, but we have to wait until June. Yeah, the PS4 version's a little rough, though. You can already tell, even without being able to adjust options. I don't know if the full version for PS4 will let you adjust it to like performance mode, so at least it can be locked to 60 FPS or anything. But it's serviceable for what it's asking of you. I think it's a really fun mode that I think a lot of the casual fans will really like. I'm really happy they're putting so much effort into it. So yeah, it's a neat little demo. It's available on PS4 and 5 right now, and I think by the time I post this, it'll most likely be available for everything else because the PlayStation one's got a little extra head start on it. But you have the World Tour thing we just did, but there's also a little bit of fighting you can do, which I actually might show that off in another video. But it's still a pretty limited demo. It's not like the betas where you had access to multiple characters and online and everything. So we'll have to look out for that maybe in the future before the release. But I do plan on getting this, but I would like to get it on PS5 if possible. But I don't have one yet, so may or may not get to that sooner or later. But that is probably a game I would like. I mean, I'm interested in checking out. But thanks for watching this. I think if you get the PS4 version, it'll be okay, but it's probably better to spring for the better version if possible. Because I'm just thinking about, are they really going to support the PS4 version for years to come after this is out or not? So keep that in mind, I guess. But maybe this will help with your purchase if you decide to mess with it. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.